Go ahead. All right. Hey everyone, if you're just joining this live stream, I told you I would get you an experience virtually live at the Freeze Dried Summit. Okay, so if you're just joining me, we have the first ever Freeze Dried Summit and conference dedicated to people who are interested in the space of freeze drying as a business. So right behind me, we're at the Hotel Renegade. Right behind me is the marketplace that I designed so that we have an exciting time to be able to see all the different suppliers and exhibitors and sponsors that can help you grow your business. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to introduce you to participants. I'm going to introduce you to all the different suppliers and exhibitors here so that you can get a taste for who's here, and hopefully you can get a ticket next year. Don't delay, because this sold out and I know a lot of you wanted to join. So let's go ahead and go in here. And I know it's really loud, that's why I've got this mic, but if people aren't available to talk to, we're just going to walk around and experience this. We're live right now, Levi.
David Lehman.
Yeah.
Wow, what a conference, man.
Now,
absolutely incredible.
Levi represents Freeze Dried Marketing. He manages the creative design, direction, and everything for my channel. So when I go and actually go on site, like today, to different companies, events, Levi's my guy who comes and helps me film in high quality for everyone. So Levi, how did you? What do you think of this event so far?
I tell David what to say. I'm kidding.
Have I said all the right things?
I'm just kidding. No, it's the feedback's been incredible. I just had a couple of conversations with people that are just blown away by what took place here. I'm stoked. I'm proud of you, and very excited for what this evening and tomorrow is going to bring.
Awesome. We're going to do a bunch of more tours around here.
You
Show
do your
people.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
Also, one last thing. The Packers will be back.
Yeah, he's a big Packers fan. He's upset that the Packers lost. It wasn't he was. I saw the whole game with him, and he's very upset. All right, so what we've got here, we're at Hotel Renegade in Boise. Go ahead and look that up. My cameraman behind me is monitoring the chats. So if you have questions, he's going to monitor. If you can't hear me or if it's super loud, please let me know. I want to make sure that it's a good experience in this live stream. Are people on right now? Okay, how many people we got? 7 people. Hit that like button. Let's get this out there to more people. Share it with people who you know in freeze drying. Susan said hi. Okay, hey Susan. All right. Now, right behind me is Harvest Right. Now, Harvest Right's been around a long time. Everyone, including myself, has pretty much started a freeze drying business with the home freeze dryer by Harvest Right. So I'm really thankful that they came and represented. There's a lot of other freeze drying companies though that are here right now, and I'm going to introduce you to them because, man, the innovation and technology for all of these companies, they're all catching up. So this is going to be great. I'm going to introduce you to Scott Novell. Scott Novell is actually one of the family members of the Novell family who started Harvest Right, okay? So I'm going to introduce you to him if he's available. So, what's that? Oh, that's fine. All right, go over there. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait for him. See, notice all this. Let's back up a little bit more. Okay, everybody can see me. Is this a good view? Let me know in the chat. If you have any questions or you want to say hi, make sure you tell me in the chat if the audio is good. 11 people now. Okay, let's get this going. I would love to have 50, 70, 100 people on this live stream because I know everybody who didn't get a ticket wants to come here. So he's busy right now talking to people. Let me show you some other freeze drying companies that are here too, because everyone around here are suppliers and manufacturers, okay? The other people here, let's pan over here. Other companies like Sweet Potato Awesome. This is a company that makes freeze-dried sweet potatoes. So what I had also is companies exhibiting what they're actually making in freeze drying and come here and showcase this, okay? So I'm gonna show you right now. Let's come over here. Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt Kroenke. We're live on YouTube right now. Everyone, this is Matt Gronke. He's from Parker Freeze Dry, and I've interviewed you twice now.
Yes.
I've been to the facility. So what do you think of this conference so far for people that weren't able to attend?
A lot of good context so far. This is a big industry happening, and it's nice to see people coming in a real focus area, so you're not getting a bunch of useless knowledge that doesn't apply to you.
Yeah. Now, what do you do for Parker? What's kind of your
Yep,
reason for
my
being here?
my primary role for Parker is I'm in sales, and I specialize myself in the pet space. I have customers in other industries, and we continue to work together amongst our team just to make sure everybody gets all their questions answered.
Yeah. And you have a lot of like pet food clients, right? So freeze-dried pet food is a huge growth opportunity.
It certainly is, yes.
What do you think of some of the freeze-dried pet food products that you've seen here?
I'm hoping to go look at them soon because I've been in front of my table all afternoon.
There's a company called Fido Fuels that is here making freeze-dried pet treats, and that's a huge
That's right.
market.
Yeah, I saw them online. I'm planning on going over to visit with them soon. So,
Awesome.
yeah, the pet space is incredible returns right now. A lot of growth coming on. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right, Matt Gronke, Parker Freeze Dry. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, let's go over. Let's talk to this guy right here, Bill. I'm live right now on YouTube. Okay, now Bill is from Oregon Freeze Dry, which is the company that makes Mountain House meals, freeze-dried meals. So, Bill, introduce yourself. Let the audience know
Yep.
what you do.
Bill Diak, work for
Awesome. So you're in the marketing department.
Right.
So have you ever been to a freeze drying expo like this?
first one ever. So props to you. This turned out great. Nice work.
What do you feel like has excited you most from what you've seen so far with breakout sessions and the main speakers?
Yeah, I'd have to say like the collaborative vibe in all the meetings, like everybody's, open to talk about ideas, all their processes, what experiences have shaped their businesses and what they plan on doing next. It's very informative.
Yeah. He's in Albany, Oregon. You can look it up. It's Mountain House. That's what he markets as a brand. And so now other things, there was breakout sessions that he joined. There was also general sessions that was in this ballroom. What breakout session did you attend, and what did you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think like the marketing was a good one. Just based on like everybody, how to get eyeballs, how to drive sessions. Also, just like different. The marketing was one, and then also like the other one was really informative in terms of just tech stack and what people are using for, let's say, like if somebody builds their own website, what apps play nice together and things like that. So that was super informative and really helpful, and great to hear like other brands' experiences of what's been working.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the marketing, freeze-dried marketing was representing, and it was a packed room, right?
Yeah, overflow seating, extra chairs were brought in. It was good. Yeah.
Now, Mountain House is a big brand, so no matter what size you are, everyone here has a very big range of what size of their business does, and you actually are very encouraged about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like there's so many parts of the business that everybody kind of brings what where they're at currently, and you have different kind of brands or people at various stages in the process, right? So if somebody's a little bit ahead or a little bit behind, the collaborative aspect of the meetings has been really helpful for everyone. Like I think everyone's taking away positives from each meeting and breakaway session. So
yeah. Bill, thanks for coming.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for being on the live stream. You want to say hi to anybody?
Yeah, everybody back at work, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Bill. Okay, let's go over and talk to Scott Novella. It seems like he might have a time to talk. Scott, we are live on the YouTube channel, live stream with Scott Novella of Harvest Right.
Totally been worth it. Totally been worth it.
Yeah, so Scott, not many people are like familiar with you. So what do you do for Harvest Right? How long have you been with the company, and kind of give us
So with Harvest Right, I am one of the owners, if you can believe it. I probably don't look like I should be an owner, but I am.
He's a super chill dude.
My dad and my brother and I and an engineer, we kind of started Harvest Right together. I am in charge of our direct sales team, and so That's primarily my role. But it's been fun. It's been fun to try. Our goal at Harvest Right is try to bring freeze drying to the world and to normalize freeze drying for people. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of Harvest Right's mission is to get freeze dryers into as many homes and commercial businesses as possible and make reality happen.
Now we're at the Freeze Dried Marketplace social event today. What do you think of it so far?
They can't hear him. Him. There you go.
Okay, let's see what people are saying.
Well, they said they can't hear Scott clearly. Then she said they can't hear anything.
Nobody can hear anything? Test, test, test. Can everybody hear me now? Here, let's. Can everybody hear me now? If you're on the live stream, let me know. Now we can. I think probably I'm probably trying to do too much and trying to hand the mic off. I'm going to make sure that it's right here because it's super loud. Deal? All right, let's go visit some more people. Hey, we're on a live stream on YouTube. You want to be on the live stream?
Sure.
Yeah, hey. Now this is an attendee here, Neil.
Neil.
Okay.
Dave, nice to meet
Yes, yeah. Well, we've met. But Neil, so we're on the live stream for my YouTube channel,
Yep.
Freeze Dried Business, and for people that weren't able to attend this year, give them an idea of what you've experienced so far today.
you. I think a lot of it is just meeting different people and their different parts of their journey, right? So some people are just starting out like us, trying to get information. We've got some practical experience with the small harvest, right? And then you've got other people that are in the commercial space, or they're interested in getting to that next commercial space, or co-packing, right? So I think from that standpoint, you're able to get a hold of different people to make those contacts, and then get you a little bit further down the road.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, where'd you travel from? Like how far did you? Minneapolis.
And there's no straight points to Boise.
Yeah. So you came from Minnesota. So how did you come to find out about the summit? And did you follow my YouTube channel? Like, how did you find out about coming to Boise, Idaho for a freeze drying conference?
Well, because we have a vineyard and we're processing food, trying to figure out what to do with it, the algorithm started feeding us some different food processing techniques. Freeze drying would be one of them, and you showed up.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's how the algorithm works.
Yes. Now,
So like the button, because then other things will start coming to you as well.
Yeah,
That's
if you're-
what I liked about YouTube.
if you're on the live stream, give this live stream a thumbs up, share it with people. I'm trying to get to 100 live stream participants. Maybe I'll get there, maybe not. But
Cool.
Bill, thanks a lot for joining the live stream. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Take care.
Or Neil, sorry.
Neil, but that's all
I
right.
talked to Bill earlier, and so I was like, Bill, Neil.
It's all good.
Okay. All right. Let's go talk to some other people. Come on over. Hey, if you're just joining the live stream, we're at the Freeze Dried Summit. It's in Boise, Idaho. It's at Hotel Renegade. We're all around doing. Right now, we're at the Freeze Dried Marketplace. Now, part of this Freeze Dried Summit that I wanted to initiate was a very intentional way for people to socialize, have a drink, have food, but also be able to meet all the great sponsors and people that are here to make your business successful. So whether you're starting out or you're trying to grow your business, that's what we're all about. So if you have I've got my video team guy right behind me. If you have any type of questions, he's gonna throw his hand up and say, hey, they've got a question. So let me know, okay? So let's go over and talk to a packaging company.
David,
Yeah.
The channel wants to know, real quick, could we ask you a question? If you were to send a text to one of your buddies about the 2025 Freeze Dried Summit, what would it be and why?
Oh, fire, chill, and just a savage place to be if I want to connect with people.
Savage place to be. Hey, I saw somebody out on the balcony as well watching a YouTube live from the freeze dried business.
Oh yeah, you are live right now. You're on my live stream on the YouTube channel Freeze Dried Business.
What was the attendance?
What?
What was the attendance?
Attendance so far has been 126 people. We had some people that weren't able to show up, things like that. But yeah, it was. It's packed right now. There's probably over 106 people that are here as attendees, and the rest are like suppliers, sponsors that are here. I'm gonna pan this. Go back there a little bit, Nicholas. I want to show them Nature's Wild Berry right back here. So right behind me, put the camera up a little high. So right behind me is Nature's Wild Berry. This is the keynote speaker team from Nature's Wild Berry. They have a miracle berry that makes sour things sweeter. And so they're sampling that right now. And that is Hank in the red and Giuliano in the white. They were on Shark Tank. They actually secured an actual couple of sharks for their business. And so it was really awesome. I'm excited to share the keynote speaker actual video with you because they actually did a whole sample of things like pickles, salt and vinegar chips, and then basically they took the taste of the berry and then that salt and vinegar became sweet. The pickle became sweet. It was an awesome presentation. So excited to share that with you. Are there any comments, Nicholas? No? Marty? Let's check out right behind us right here. Check this out. This is going to be the new Blue Alpine XL, okay? So we've always had a Harvest Right XL, right? That's been available to the market. It's been around for 2 years or so. But this is the up and coming market, competitor that's coming in because they see the demand just like all of us have. We want options. We want to know what type of equipment can help us succeed in our business so we can be consistently freeze drying product because of the demand we're seeing. So check this out. I'm going to talk with them a little bit. Let's scoop out a little bit. Can everybody see this? Let me know in the chat. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is the XL. It's a pretty big machine, as you can tell. I mean, it's probably 4 feet high, and look, it has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different shelving units. And from what I understand with Blue Alpine, you're going to be able to remove those different shelves so that you can do various different candies or fruits or different type of capacity. So I just did a video with Blue Alpine that I released on the channel. Check that out. Corey Merritt, who's actually right there. Pan over there. That guy, that's Corey Merritt. That's one of the owners, as well as his brother Brent, who's the other guy. And so I did an interview with Corey. But very exciting stuff, right? So we've got, again, the Parker team. You guys already met Matt Gronke from Parker. They're here. They did a talk. You don't want to be on camera. We're going to wait for Severin. Now, this is a packaging company that I got, so we're going to wait to see if they would like to be on the live stream as well. I'm sure they will be. But packaging is a huge challenge for a lot of us, right? And I think what they've got is a really good take on how they're helping freeze-drying companies with storing their packaging for longer shelf life, because everyone is trying different stuff. You're trying things with windowed bags, you're trying things with non-windows bags. You want something more visual so people can see what you're actually freeze-drying in your product, but you also want something that it will hold up for the shelf life, right? So that's why I had Severin come, because they actually have freeze-dried companies that they have as clients. So I wanted them to come here so that they could give people here an opportunity to know what's possible with their packaging from an actual company that's doing it. Nicholas, go ahead. Nicholas, are there any chats that I need to answer? No? How many people we got on the live stream? 16? We were just at 7. We're growing. We're revitalizing. Anybody want to be Anybody want to be on the live stream? You do not want to be. All right, let's go talk to more people. All right, let's see. I really want to talk.
The company again.
Severind, right here. Hey, Gene, you want to be on the live stream real quick? Severind Packaging. All right. Now we're here with Gene Ligman. You may have noticed him on some of my videos. Very popular man. We are live on YouTube right now.
Live on YouTube, all
yes.
right.
Now, Gene, I got to ask you, what do you think of the Freeze Dried Summit so far?
I think it is absolutely a blast. I saw some things and heard some things today that are amazing. It was just so much more than I was expecting. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best one I've ever been to.
Now, Gene represents Suntour is his company, and he kind of does the same thing as I do, but more on a technical scale. Still talks about the same things on his YouTube channel, but basically, like, you're kind of the advanced me in terms of technical knowledge and things like that. But what I'm getting at is, though, you go to a lot of different conferences to try to get interest in freeze drying.
Yeah.
How does this compare to those other conferences?
Well, most of those other conferences are for everything. They're all food, all kinds of machinery. So you get a few people that are interested in freeze drying, and you get a few people that you talk to. Everyone here is interested in freeze drying. It is just amazing. Awesome. Well, this is better. This is way better than any trade show I've been to so far.
Now,
For freeze drying.
Now, Gene's from Kentucky. Have you ever been to Boise, Idaho?
I have in the past. Yeah, I used to live in the Pacific Northwest, so yeah, it's a nice place actually.
We're staying at Hotel Renegade. Well, I am, and other people. What do you think of the hotel?
It's very nice. It's a great hotel.
Should we have it again here next year?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It's maybe a little bit limited on how many people you can get in, but other than that, the venue's great.
Yeah. If they could just expand this footprint by like 500 square feet, I think I could allow another 50 people, but it was a good venue for this year.
Yeah.
Now, you've kind of like done your breakout session this afternoon. You've observed other breakout sessions. What kind of topic or conversation has kind of surprised you the most about what was talked about?
Well, I think actually the keynote was the most surprising. There's things that are being developed in freeze-dried product technology that literally blew my mind. As far as the breakout sessions, I'd have to say that Steve Cohen he really kind of opened up my mind about marketing, right? Because he has a freeze-dried product company. He does microgreens, but really what he's focusing on now is marketing, and that really is the future, right? Marketing is growth, sales is cash flow, but you never get the sales without the marketing. So I really enjoyed that. In fact, I'm going to be talking to Steven much more in the future.
Yeah, marketing is a huge component. Oh, that's okay. Make your way. We're live on YouTube. It's okay. Marketing is a huge interest, and I know it is because it's always been that way.
Yeah.
How do you, when someone doesn't know what the texture of your freeze-dried food tastes like, but also they want to see something that's compelling, but also you're competing with a lot of other brands, how do you get your name out there? How do you market? How do you advertise and you're not wasting money? I don't like that term because it could be seen as waste, but sometimes it's more just like you didn't do enough planning of the right marketing.
I think that if you're spending money on anything except other than social media right now, you're wasting your money. You can buy ads, right? But like what Steven does is he does his marketing on social media, and then he leverages ads from various companies. So he'll attach those ads like a Facebook ad to the end of his video, his short video. That's brilliant, right? This is how you got to do it. Look, no one feels like they want to appear on camera, right? Everyone thinks that they sound stupid when you first start. Once you get used to seeing yourself on camera and how you sound, you'll get better and better at it. And it's just a practice. It's just skill. You got to just go do it. But look, I said, hey, Gene, Do you want to drive your company forward, meaning my company, or do you want to drive it forward or backward? Well, there's only one forward. All that's left is social media, like YouTube, or Reels, or Facebook, or Instagram, or TikTok, right? That's all there is. So bite the bullet.
Yes.
and do it.
Yeah, I think you said something to me earlier about just YouTube. It's like, right now, this live stream, this is how people connect, you know? It's like everybody who's on the live stream right now, you have an interest in what's happening right now. And so we have access to do that, every single person. So if you're starting a freeze drying business, you can go live and show people, I'm literally doing this right now, I'm packaging it, and you can buy it. You can do all different types of things. But all right, Gene, well, I'm gonna go talk to more people. Thanks for being on the live stream.
Oh, you're welcome. Cheers, everyone.
Okay, so is there any chats in here, Nicholas, that I need to answer? Everybody can still hear me?
Ethan said he just found out about the industry and missed out.
Yes, but you know what? I'm going to do the summit again, and I might even do an East Coast summit and a West Coast. That's kind of my next chapter here, is making sure I'm hitting kind of geographically the different people that have interest. That way, you kind of have an option to choose something that's more closer to you. Everybody can hear me? What are we at right now, live stream? 13? All right. Well, we're staying above 10s, right? Okay, so let's keep going over here. Let's talk to a really popular freeze-drying influencer, Brandon from White Pepper Farms. You might know him. Let's go talk to him. We're doing great. Hey, Brandon, come over here. We're live on YouTube. You might recognize this face, Brandon from White Pepper Farms.
Hi.
What do you think so far, Brandon?
It's not that I thought anything bad. My expectations were very high coming into it already, but you exceeded my expectations by a lot.
That means a lot. Because Brandon has a phenomenal YouTube channel. You have a great creative mind, and it's like, yeah, it means a lot, man.
Yeah, and it's not just me. Everybody I've talked to comes around and they're like, holy cow, this is just awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how David did it, but somehow he figured it out.
Now, I know people say it's awesome, but give people an idea of why you're saying that. Why do you feel like it's something that has exceeded your expectations?
So a lot of just the information given, right? Like this morning, we heard about the different ways to finance the machine, or specifically the lady's name that she did in here. She was talking about all the different regulations and everything.
Dr. Yana Hamlet. She was from Idaho Tech Help. It just she handles basically Idaho's food manufacturing kind of teaching. She's a professor at the University of Idaho.
The information she gave was the amount of time it would take to find that information everywhere else and pick it and figure out what you needed specific to freeze drying would take months. So she gave it all at once, and then especially tonight, where what we got here, I mean, we've got TechSource, we've got Blue Alpine, we've got Harvest Right, we've got Glacial. Everybody's here just showcasing their products, showcasing their freeze dryers, and it's just, there's so much, it's information overload, but in a good way. Everybody's taking notes. It's just been awesome.
Yeah. Now, have you been to Boise before? Have you been to this area?
I've driven through, but I've never actually been here.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Beautiful. It's crazy because you go through farmland, right? For me to drive here, I drove through farmland for 5 hours, and then as soon as you come into Boise, it's just green and there's mountains, and it's beautiful. And downtown Boise is much smaller than I expected it to be, and a lot less people. So you're just walking around this beautiful city, and it's just it's great.
I have a new title for Brandon. It's the $1,000 freeze drying recipe man, because you have freeze dried a lot. I feel like you probably freeze dried more different unique things than anybody here. Why do you have so much desire to try everything and anything?
I want to figure out what can be done, what can't be done, and if it can't be done, quote unquote, can't be done, I want to figure out how to make it work. Because even though we've had, at-home freeze dryers for, 10 years now?
Yeah, about, I think Harvest Right, well, Josh from Sweet Potato Awesome, who I introduced a little bit earlier, he said that he's been freeze drying with a Harvest Right since 2014.
Okay, so 11 years.
Yes. You were right. I had to put that together. I just wanted to say that.
Even though it's semi-old, it's still so new, and the technology is still kind of transforming, and people are figuring out what can be done, what can't be done, and finding new ways of using the technology. And I just love pushing the limits to figure out what can we do next.
Now, we're also here with Crunchco, which is our new company that we're all a part of. So tell me a little bit about what we're seeing here, and we'll kind of pan around, Nicholas, and kind of show our different freeze drying supplies. But yeah, what are you excited to kind of show people on the live stream here?
There we go. Realistically, I just want to show people what we have in general, because I've used a lot of freeze drying supplies. I've been doing this long enough, and I've kind of experimented with every possible thing. And one of the main reasons I want to be part of Crunchco is just how high quality the products are. So we have kind of one of everything here today, and we're just kind of showcasing what we have and why it's so good. We've got our parchment paper, which has a little sleeves, which I love. Our silicone mats, which are just like really thick, heavy duty, nice and smooth, so nothing sticks to it. Our Mylar bags, which are 7.5 mil, 7.5.
Yeah, here you go
Mil.
behind the table.
I got you.
Talk, and we'll show this. So, is everyone familiar with Crunchco Freeze Dry? Let me know in the comments, because I want to make sure that if you're not familiar, that you knew the announcement that Brandon and I had actually just become partners with Austin, okay, who is the original founder of Crunchco, and now we have a branch off of our YouTube channel where we're helping connect you with tools and designs of freeze drying supplies that can really help the efficiency and everything in freeze drying. So here, I'm going to hand the mic to Brandon. He can kind of show all the different products.
All right, I'm going to go over this again. So we're kind of just showcasing one of everything. We're not selling anything here, but we're directing people to the website where we've got everything now. And international shipping started last week, so that helps out a lot of people. We've got our silicone mats. I really like these silicone mats. They're much thicker than the usual silicone mats I've used. They're really nice and smooth, so nothing sticks to them. We've got our little scoop here. This scoop was originally made for the medium harvest stripe because it slides right in on the tray. But after talking to a lot of people here that are using the large and extra large machines, large and extra large machines, they actually like it in those trays because it gives them just a little bit of play and a little bit of movement, so it gives them room to really get in there and scoop things up. We've got our Mylar bags, and this is honestly something that sold me when I first became part of the company, because these are 7.5 mil on each side. They've got the gusset bottom, they've got the zipper, they've got the little tear on the top. These are really, really awesome. They love the scooper. What's funny is the amount of people that have been here telling me they love that scooper is just insane. There's a lot of people that really do love that scooper. Yeah. All right, you're gonna like this. All right, so we've got these little 3D, these aren't for sale, these are just for fun. Little 3D printed freeze dryers. It opens up and you've got the little shelf on the inside. So we're just kind of showing these ones, and then we've got this one right here. This one we made for the business cards. It's got a little magnet that opens it up, and we can put our business cards right there on the inside. Gift cards, business cards, yeah, that's been a fun one. And then another thing that really impressed me about Crunchco when I first kind of came on is the parchment paper. The parchment paper, it comes in these sleeves, and so it gives you a really nice, easy way to hold your parchment paper, because I've had parchment paper in the past where it comes in a plastic sleeve or something like that, and it shifts just a little bit on the shelf and then it falls all over the floor, and it drives me crazy. It's non-bleached. It's 100% just, it's made from wood pulp, which is awesome. And then we also have our tray stackers here. I love our tray stackers because we've got these little pull tabs on them. So if they've been sitting in the freezer, the pull tab makes it come right off. And what it also does when you're pushing it down, it kind of gives you a flat surface to push down on. And then we've got our wire mesh. And what I use the wire mesh for is I will do one layer of, let me show you. I'll put a layer of fruit on the bottom, and then I'll put this. So I'll put one layer of fruit on the bottom, and then I'll put one of our little wire mesh things on top of that first layer of fruit, and then I'll do another layer of fruit so you can double stack it, and it separates it just enough so you can still get that airflow right there. Austin hates being on camera. What else we got?
Okay, so here's the 3 freeze drying Crunch Coast freeze drying supplies owners. Okay, this is Austin. Now he created this whole company. Okay, and then we joined forces because we're going to make freeze drying supplies that are designed to make things more reliable and more profitable, so that we can clean up the efficiencies for business owners and for home businesses. So, Austin, what is your favorite thing that kind of you created that's set up here?
I think the thing that has the most utility, and at least from the feedback that our customers have given us, parchment paper, silicone mats, definitely a must-have. So it was one of the original ideas, and it still proves to be one of the most popular. So
yeah. Now, what's this thing down here that's holding up these freeze dryer trays?
this is one of our prototypes right now. So it's a tray dryer. It's 3D printed right now, so we don't have it fully prototyped and ready to sell just quite yet. But we just wanted to showcase, some of the ideas that we have in the works. So it's compatible with all Harvest Right trays, all sizes, and the water will be collected down at the very bottom. I'll give you a little demonstration. You pull this out, collects the water, you'll empty it, and close that back up. And it utilizes, the length of the trays so they can sit vertically, so it's not taking a bunch of your counter space. So, yeah, it's one of our most recent inventions, and we're excited for it.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is build products that are meant for freeze drying. So we want something that all supplies basically that are just like people have for cutting things. You have your organizer for putting out your knives. You have your organizer for doing baked goods and everything like that. Freeze drying should be the same thing. Yes, you have your freeze dryer in your garage or you have it in your shop, whatever you have, but when you're starting to prep food and you're also cleaning food, that should be something that's just very easy to understand that it's in your house and your counter. So, okay, Crunchco Freeze Dry Supplies, check it out. We've got all the different products you see here on the website, and you can check it out right now. So, awesome. Okay, I'm on to more people. Okay. All right,
What are your thoughts on a first-time freeze dry business owner who lives in the city of LA and wants to simply buy exotic fruit from farmers markets and flip them as freeze-dried snacks?
Okay, so what I'm hearing, Nicholas, is there's a question from someone in the live stream that wants to know, first-time business owner, you're trying to freeze-dry exotic fruits, and you want to know any tips. Well, there are a lot of tips, and here's one thing that I'll give you right now is I actually had a breakout session today that's basically how to start a freeze-drying business 101. I'm going to have that as a recording as part of this whole conference. And so if you haven't been aware of this, I've tried to record every single session, including mine, that will be available for purchase as a collective package. I'm going to make it affordable and make sure you have access to it. So stay tuned for that. I would say right now for advice is you got to start talking to people and glean more understanding of what people are doing in freeze drying. Being a part of this summit is one thing. Number 2 is do your research. There's a lot more freeze drying businesses out there right now than there was when I started in 2020. And so start researching people's websites, their social media accounts. You can also talk with me, call me. I offer consultations. They're paid because it's just my time that I need to set aside outside of everything else I'm doing. But you can book time with me and I will help you as a starting out person who knows that background. I'll help you with any type of recommendations and kind of do some consulting for you. So go to YouTube and then go to Freeze Dried Business, send me an email, and let's start one. On freezedriedbusiness.com, you can go to the contact page, and I actually have a form that you can fill out, and it'll book directly on my calendar. So do that. Okay.
I want to hear from the co-packer.
The co-packer, let's talk to him. We got to wait for them to not be super busy right now, so let me get that, okay? Hey, we're going to wait for Sean Jones, who's from Glacial Freeze Dry, That's the company right here. They actually just changed their name. They used to be Foodynamics, okay? So Foodynamics, I actually interviewed them. It was probably 2 years ago. So check out the playlist for Frozen Assets. It's the podcast where I'm interviewing freeze-drying entrepreneurs and freeze-drying businesses on the YouTube channel. So this used to be Foodynamics. Now he changed it over to Glacial Freeze Dry, and he's doing co-packing. He was doing co-packing, but now he's expanded his footprint with the Parker systems, and he's doing everything from proteins for dog treats to making different stuff for people. So I'm actually going to bring Jared over here from Parker because I want him to kind of talk to you about his involvement and his relationship with him. Hey, Jared, you want to be on a live stream? Come on over.
Sure.
We're live on the YouTube channel.
Wonderful.
Okay? So we were talking about Sean Jones, one of your clients with Glacial Freeze Dry. Like, what kind of, like, when he first bought a Parker system, like, how have you, like, seen his business thrive, and, like, now he actually has more freeze dryers of yours, and like give us a perspective of like his success along the way from someone who like was very involved with that.
There's always a great story, David, and this one in particular, Sean and I probably talked for 2-3 years before he got his Parker 6, and then he was able to, he had another business that he was able to actually use to help fund the Parker 6, and once he got that, he was able to take his business to the next level and really start doing some, not only co-packing, white labeling, but some products of his own that he's selling to other locations.
Yeah, I think his business is called like Beyond the Bowl, or what's it called?
What's in the Bowl. Yeah.
That's a great name. Yeah. What's in the Bowl. So he has his own freeze-dry pet food business, okay? And then he kind of understood the system and the science and the technology of freeze-drying, and then made a co-packing company out of it, which, like, is that a rare thing that you've seen people evolve to start doing as part of a service, or is it starting to become a little bit more of a way to get more cash into your business?
It's certainly become a way to get more cash in your business. However, the way Sean did it organically is unique, because a lot of times what happens is they bring in a partner, and in those situations, that's where the financial backing and wherewithal comes from. But Sean was able to figure it out and get it over the hump originally, and then once you turn that corner, you get the economies of scale, you start to see the flow through. It's pretty cool.
Now, I introduced you by name, but for people who are watching right here who don't know who you are, what you do, give us some idea of that.
So I am Jared Ducklow, EVP of Sales and Marketing for Parker Freeze Dry. Been with the company now 6 years. Really, since the transition, we acquired it 6 years ago. At one point in time, I was the only person that was really working with that group, and now we've got a team of 14 people. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great OEM, and we've been able to help groups grow, such as everybody here, which this is one of the most exciting events that I've been a part of, just because everybody loves freeze drying, and I don't have to explain what it is. So.
Yeah. This is your first time to Boise?
It is my first time. Yeah.
Okay. It's first time to Boise, but like, what's your impression so far of this summit, and out of the conferences you've been to, like, what have you really enjoyed about this particular conference so far?
I like that everybody has a similar interest and everybody has a similar goal, and we're all trying to help each other. A lot of the different conferences and events that I partake in, most people are looking out for themselves first. In this situation, we're all trying to build an industry and looking out for one another and trying to grow that, find best practices. It's pretty cool. It's unique.
Awesome. Well, thank you for introducing yourself. This is Parker Freeze Dry. They're our partner sponsors for this. Really appreciate your guys' like financial contributions and just like all the support that you gave me throughout this. I really appreciate it.
And if I could, I'd like to thank David and his team They've done an outstanding job putting this together, and all the efforts have been well worth it, and the connections that have been made. So thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you very much, Jared. Okay, now I do want to introduce you real quick. What's our time on the live stream so far, Nicholas? 45 minutes. Okay. 25 people right now? Oh, we have 20 right now? Okay. Sharing the love. I love it. Give this video a like right now. Hey, go ahead. We're live. It's okay. Now we're going to talk to Sean Jones over at Glacial, the co-packer, is still talking to somebody. But I also want to introduce you to a Canadian freeze-drying company, Defreeze. Okay, so this company is able to help the market in the Canadian market, but also in the U.S. And man, this guy William Slenders, who's the chief operating officer, he knows his stuff on the science, and they're building kind of like commercial grade business freeze dryers for this industry that's affordable. So another new freeze drying company that's doing that. Oh, we're almost going to do the raffle. We got a raffle. What time is it, Nicholas? 5:45? Okay. We're 15 minutes away from a raffle. So part of the joy that you get to be when you come to the Freeze Dry Summit is part of this, there's a passport card. Actually, hey, Nicholas, let's go over and show him the passport card. I'm going to show you the passport card because I want you guys to understand what this is all about. I'm going to grab this real quick. Showing, we're live. Okay, so this is the passport card. I'm going to show you this one first. This is the passport card that I created that is here to just help people get more engaged with the event here today. Let's go over here. And so what we're doing with this passport card is I've got all the different supplier logos. Is this coming up clear in the picture? You see all the logos there? That's of all the suppliers. So people are getting stickers if they go and visit the suppliers, and also the attendee showcases is everybody that is like showcasing their product, okay? So once they turn this in, they're gonna get a raffle ticket, and then we've got a bunch of good goodies. Go pan over there, Nicholas. So all the raffle prizes. We got gift certificates, we've got fun little toys, Amazon cards, trays for that. We've got a Yeti cooler, it's awesome. And we've got all this stuff that people raffled and are gonna give away. So I've got some fun things to win too at the summit. Now, a lot of you probably are not, I'm dropping everything, I'm trying to do too much. A lot of people are not like me. I'm an extrovert. Even though I'm behind the camera, I'm a very social person. But sometimes you don't really know what to ask a freeze drying company, right? So I provided a conversation card of different questions that all these people can ask that are attending here, the different suppliers. One of them is, can you share a favorite success story from one of your customers? What's the most common mistake new freeze drying businesses make, and how do you help them avoid it? So all these are different great questions. And then I also had some questions for the attendees. So these are the showcases meant for people who are actually doing freeze drying. So one of the questions I have is, what's your best-selling freeze dried product right now? How did you decide on your packaging design? So all of that is designed to make sure that for you who is attending, for you who is attending next year, I hope you get a ticket, I've got you covered, okay? I'm making sure that you are very intentional with your visit here, that your money's well worth it. And so let's go talk to more people. All right, I told you I'd introduce you to more people, and I've got a raffle to do here in about 10 minutes, so I want to make sure I introduce you to everybody that's here. And if I'm not able to get to Sean Jones at the Glacial Freeze Dry Co-Packing, that's my bad. I'm talking to a lot of different people. And here, all these people are here having conversations with potential customers, so I want to respect that too. Let's go talk to some businesses here. Let's go talk to TechSource Systems. All right. There's Matt. We need to find Troy. Where is Troy? Pettit. We need to find him. Oh, there he is. Okay. So we're still live here. Now, how many live streamers are we on right now, Nicholas? How many people we got? 19. Okay.
Hey, Big Red Homestead said hi.
Big Red. Hey, how's it going? See, here's the thing, Big Red Homestead. If you get a ticket here next year, just like everybody else, there's people that are commenting on my YouTube channel on this live, right? I have no idea kind of like who you are, what you're doing right now, and where you live, but you have the chance to do that. I would love to meet you. Fortunately, I kind of kept this conference kind of tight in terms of like the amount of people, which allows me to meet all these people. Literally, I've met everybody. And so I'm really happy that that was the case. Now, I want to make sure I introduce you to the TechSource team because they've got this this new system. Let's go over here, Nicholas. This right here is their new competing freeze dryer machine to the HRC 100 by Harvestrite. Now, the HRC 100 Harvestrite has been selling a lot for a lot of you who have freeze drying businesses because that was the only one that's out there on the market. But as you can tell, other companies are jumping in and they're just providing another option for you. Some of it's going to be better for consistency. Some of it is going to be more reliable. Some of it's going to be just something that you want to have for your business. This is the Econo line by TechSource Systems. This is the first time people are seeing this. It's the first time I'm seeing this. And basically what they've got is 11 different shelving units that can be removed. And so I'm going to talk to Matt Pettit and Troy, who are the two owners, and I'm going to let you know what this is all about so that you can have a good idea of what you should be looking at. Now, I do know a couple things about this freeze drying machine. One is it's not going to be the same price as the HRC 100. It's not $13,000, okay? But it is built to run consistently for the recipe that you want. So for example, you know, if you're running these XL freeze dryers and you are trying to get, let's say you're trying to produce, 100 pounds a week, okay, you would have to have 3, maybe 4 XLs by Harvestrite. So naturally you would go into an HRC 100, which can handle 100 pounds, right? But if you want to look at another option, this freeze drying system is built to be able to do, let's say 100 pounds of fruit in like maybe 16 to 20 hours. Crazy, right? So that's what these commercial freeze drying companies are building machines for, is to make sure that they're building it for an actual business. So let's go ahead and talk to, what's that? I want to make sure we talk to them. So what's that? I'm going to go live in a little bit. I'm going to end the live stream right now, but I'm going to be back online so I can get other people talking so that I can do the raffle. So stay tuned, hop back on, and thanks for joining me on the live stream so far.